Hi guys, Darthnick back again. I've been building a new structure at Abernathy Farm. It's not really finished yet, nowhere near finished actually. I've still got about 20 levels to go, but I thought I'd give you a quick tour of what I've done so far. I started off with concrete blocks for the foundation because I built it on an uneven platform at Abernathy Farm. Here's Abernathy Farm, you may recognise this from the Minutemen quests.
Damn raiders. There's nothing they won't try to take from you.
So I've been building up Abernathy Farm, but I read online that you can build up to 21 stories at this location, which is a lot taller than a lot of the other places. I'll tell you that for nothing. And here we've got the tower. I'm guessing that's 21 stories. So I'm assuming that we can build as high as that thing, which is pretty damn high, so it's going to be a lot of fun. I don't think they can hear you, Eric. So I've been building here a little bit just to see, just to check the height limit to see if it was true. Managed to get up pretty high, a lot higher than any other structure I've built. Doesn't seem to be any limit so far, so I think we could be good to go. Possibly because of the way this slope is, we might even get an extra story out of it, so it'll be 22 instead of 21, which would be fun. We're nearly at the build limit, but we're going to do some glitching to get that down again so that we can achieve what we want to achieve. But I'll just quickly bring you through a quick tour of the structure and what I've built so far. It starts off with concrete blocks at the bottom, and this is the main entrance. Straight into a all-in-one market. We've got every type of trader here available: armor, weapons, clinic, general store, and a bar stroke restaurant.
Yes.
I built this using some prefabs, but also a mixture of mainly wood structures, a little bit of steel in there, just to spice it up a little bit. As you can see, I've also noticed that I could link across a platform here, a connection, so that we can go from one tower to the other. The idea being, hopefully we'll have this all the way up, mirroring the size and height and scale of the electrical pylon over there. Okay, so I'll take you through a quick run through of the rest of the interior.
Hi, how are you?
I've noticed in previous buildings that I've made that I've had a difficulty fitting a tier 3 trader into the actual structure because these little bits up here overlap a bit with the floor above. So I decided to put all of the traders in the bottom floor and actually leave that section hollow, and allowing me to fit all 6 or 7 of them into one space at once, which is kind of handy. As you can see here, there's some shack wall and roof combos at the front. That's going to be very handy for shooting out of, for defending. And I've kind of gone for an open plan design on this first floor just so it can incorporate the market easily. As you can see here, I fenced off the centre. I was going to put a staircase in here, possibly a ladder. Undecided about that at the moment, but we'll see how the structure evolves over time. I like these little nooks that I've put in. Give you a bit more cover if you're fighting, defending the area. Okay, as you can hear, there's a lot of mechanical stuff incorporated into the structure. Most notably these things here, which are missile turrets. They have to be powered up, obviously. So we've put the power sources over to one side and connected it all. This is the alpha connection. Everything comes through this little pylon right here. The reason I've done this is because to incorporate the power source into the buildings quite time consuming, and also as well as you can see that they've got a lot of wires and whatnot, and they take up a lot of space. So rather than build the building around the power source, I started off with a few generators inside, but it was just taking over too much space and room and taking too much time to maneuver them around and make space for other things. So that's why we're just going to have a field of generators down there at some point, because this building is going to use a lot of electricity. As you can see here, we've got the missile turrets which overlap on this section. Looking down, above us is some other things, but we'll get to that in a moment. This floor primarily is going to be for defense. There's various defensive positions here with guard posts, and also, as you can see, more turrets. Heavy lasers and missile turrets, which are the highest tier weapons you can use. So that's what I'm going to be using. This is going to be the grade A of defense, this building. Should be pretty fun as well. I don't think there's any structure that's going to be like this in the communities already. I've no doubt other people on PC are going to make things that are going to be more impressive, but I'm playing on PS4, so I don't have any mods, at least not right now, at the time of making the video. All the pieces I've had to collect myself, one by hand, during missions, and also buying through the various stores available in-game. Very time consuming, takes a lot of time, takes a lot of effort, a little bit of dedication to be a builder, I think, on PS4 as opposed to PC. Moving on swiftly, we have here the shack bridge, which I'm utilising as always as a defensive measure to house these turrets on. We've got a mixture of machine gun turret, missile, heavy laser missile, and another machine gun on the edge there. So generally when enemies attack, it tends to be a frontal assault coming from this general direction, or they'll come in from the sides here. So this floor is going to be invaluable for defense as well. And we're going to add more turrets as well. I want to put some over here on the side overlooking that side, and also some over here on this ridge here overlooking the generators on that side of the farm. Which moves me swiftly onto this section, which as you can see is connecting bridge, which I've just decided to put on there just for shits and giggles. And it looks fucking cool. Now this is the highest up we've built. I think we're 4 levels up at the moment. I'm just going to give you an idea of how high up that is. Excuse me, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that would be the 6th story, I think. I'm going to include the concrete blocks at the bottom, even though they don't actually constitute a floor. At least not right now. Perhaps I can hollow that section out and maybe build something down there, we'll see. Okay, so that's pretty much it for this project under construction at the moment. We've got a long way to go, but I'm actually looking forward to it. It's very enjoyable building these structures within the game. I highly recommend it, very therapeutic. And we've got here the connecting bridge. It's got a little staircase here to bring you up. That connecting bridge, obviously all built by hand by myself, very roughly connects to the roof of this structure, which is the main Abernathy farm building, which is built straight into the electric pylon. I've also built a little side stair here so we can get up. There's going to be some turrets, I think, incorporated there. And some other little things I'm going to include, possibly a perimeter fence around the rest of the farm, or at least around the perimeter of these two structures, the main Abernathy building here on the left, and what will eventually be a very tall tower. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it for now, guys. Thanks very much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. My name's Daft Nick. There'll be new videos on Fallout coming out soon. And some interesting, once I've done some more work on the tower, I'll make sure to do an update video to show you guys how it's going, and see if we can reach that 21 story limit. I'm sure we can, with a little bit of blood, sweat and tears. It's just going to take time, but thanks very much. I'll see you again next time.